Dalvin, Jerome, Ezekiel, James, that's the actual middle name. Cook is the best running back in the National Football League. That's it. That's the whole video production value. Vikings got their first win of the season by riding the aforementioned Dalvin Cook to tying a career high 27 carries, as well as he totaled up 130 yards on the ground for pretty robusto 4.8 yards per carry. J.J. Watt, who? Whitney Merciless, who? Cunningham, who? Please. Also an angry 2-touchdown performance. That second touchdown just get off me. It was great. Would have had a third, but he unfortunately had that limp off towards the end. He's fine. He returned to the game, but he just wanted to give Alexander Deuce Madison one. It's fine. So now we go live to the weekly Vikings fans who think Dalvin Cook is a bust meeting already in progress, because you know who you are. You know that you were all in the comment section. You know that you were all on the Facebook. You were all talking about, oh, Dalvin Cook is a bust. Oh, Lord, how did they pay him the money? Oh, this and that. Oh, bring Adrian Peterson back. Please. 33 is the modern day dynamic Dalvin Cook, and he's the best damn back in the league. No cap. Absolutely, right? Through 4 games, Dalvin Cook has 424 yards rushing. He's also on pace for 1,696 yards rushing, which is nice, as well as that would be the third most in Vikings franchise history. Adrian has the top 2 seasons with 2097 in 2012, as well as he had like 1,700 plus in 2008. No big deal. NBD, right? So Dalvin obviously would have a robust season. He's also on pace for 24 rushing touchdowns, which would tie John Riggins for the 5th most rushing touchdowns in a single season. Numero uno would be LaDainian Thompson's 28 in 2006, which is, by the way, that was the first year that I was in fantasy football. Woo! Come on, son. And this is what you paid Dalvin for. This is what he does. Also, you need to factor in that the first 2 weeks, pretty slim in the usage. A lot of it was game script. A lot of it was just the absolute ineffectiveness of the defense not getting the ball to the offense, as well as the offense wasn't doing anything. They weren't. Plus, being behind by multiple scores. Now, it doesn't necessarily preclude the usage of Dalvin Cook like it would, say, a prime Adrian Peterson or a Derrick Henry, let's say. But he just didn't get the rock. But the last 2 games, he blew up. A $181 last week, which is a career high. 130 this week, plus 2 touchdowns. Woo! Let's go. And it just slaps different when 33 gets the corner, because they point out on the telecast, Chris Meyer's like, well, when David Johnson gets to the corner, he just doesn't have the same burst as Dalvin Cook. That's right, because Dalvin is still in his prime, unlike David Johnson, who I think is only like 2 years older than Dalvin, but whatever. But when Dalvin hits that corner, you know that he has a chance to bust it for at least a first down, maybe even more, maybe even hit that home run, break a tackle, shake and bake, and let's go. And it's phenomenal. And it just is something where even as the running back is depreciated in value around the league, that still has a ton of value, where you have a guy, you stick the ball in his gut, you get some good blocking up front, all of a sudden he can make one guy miss, he can drag one tackler, and then whoo, he's gone. It is still a rare commodity in this league, and Dalvin Cook has that in spades. He breaks tackles like no one's business. Also, he's leading the league in yards after contact because he gets a lot of contact. Even though the Vikings offensive line looking damn good, they are one of the better run blocking units in the league. A lot of that is because Dalvin Cook makes good decisions, especially running the outside zone where the run back has 3 choices. He can cut back, he can bang up the middle, or he can bust outside. Dalvin Cook continually makes good decisions. Offensive line respect his blocking well up front, and it's looking good. It is. And yeah, you could say, oh, having the best running back in the NFL, that's like saying that you're the tallest guy in AC/DC. Congratulations. Now, who cares? Dalvin is the best running back in the league, and he is the catalyst of the Vikings offense. Sure, you could say, oh, well, Christian McCaffrey getting $16 million a year. He's hurt. What's he doing right now? Or Zeke, who isn't being used because Dak's throwing for 9 billion yards. Or Derrick Henry, who, racks up a lot of yards, but he's one-dimensional. Throw him a pass, see what happens. Cool. Also, Aaron Jones, who? Joe Mixon, who? Please. Also, it's scary that they're just scratching the surface of what Dalvin can do, because he's been pretty much a non-factor in the passing game. Like, they're trying to get the Dalvin Cook swing passes and screen passes going, just like run. It's like trying to kickstart your snowblower after a summer of sitting in the shed. It's exactly what's happening right now. But soon that thing is going to be revved up and ready to go. He only has 7 catches for 40 yards on 11 targets. That needs to increase because Dalvin is a true blue, just as good of a receiver as he is a running back. He is an absolute 2,000, 2,500 yard from scrimmage running back at his peak. Let him run. I still think he gets that 2K from scrimmage. I think that he has a 20 touchdown total season, and he's helping make that offensive line look good. And also, his ability to run is what creeps up that defense, is what gives them 8 men in the box. It's what keeps a lot of base defenses on the field. And then all of a sudden, you're singled up on the outside, Justin Jefferson on one side. You got Adam Thielen on the other, singled up. No shot. No shot. Kirk Cousins coming off of play action. That pocket is clean. A little bit of protection because Dalvin Cook off of play action, sucking in those linebackers, having the edge rushers like, So just buying the extra half second of time, making the offensive line look just a half a second better, making that throw. Cold-blooded. Getting it. And that's all because of Dalvin Cook. So he is the Vikings offense. He opens everything up downfield. And now, again, knock on wood, just stay healthy. Been scared 2 weeks in a row when he had a late fourth quarter limp off, but he returned to the game and certainly is fine. So hopefully that does not continue. Hopefully he stays healthy. Hopefully he still gets that work because if the Vikings are going to bounce back into relevance this season as well as going forward, Dalvin's going to be a big part of that. I mean, this may have to be an Adrian Peterson 2012 situation where he drags this entire team into the playoffs. Dalvin Cook is certainly capable of that, as well as, you could point to the fact that the NFL's leading rusher has not won a Super Bowl in that same year since 1998. It's not a factor anymore. It's a passing league. Yada, 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 yada. So what, Derrick Henry won 2 playoff games by himself. He didn't get the Super Bowl. Sure. But, again, 1998. Who was that leading rusher? Terrell Davis when he ran for 2,008 yards. Who was his offensive coordinator? Oh, yeah, Gary Thug Life Kubiak. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Dalvin Cook is the best damn running back in the league, period. End of story. That is it. There's no room for discussion. There needs none. It's over. Finito. But other than that, I have no thoughts. All right, so your thoughts, Dalvin Cook, best running back in the league. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.